Alright y'all, this is my first tutorial, so we'll see how well this goes. I will try this, and if I get a lot of dislikes, then we'll do something different. Because I've already got a couple, and that's okay though. If you don't like it, that's fine. Okay, for this tutorial I'm going to do a crochet granny square. I got a 8mm hook. I like a bigger hook, it gets things done faster. And I got some bulky yarn here. Again, it gets things done faster. You need to know how to slip knot, double crochet, chain, the general crochet stuff to get this project done. And this is just a little sample, so you can change it any way you need to do it. But we're going to do the granny square starting with a slip knot. Alright. And we're going to chain up 4. 2, 3, 4. Chain up 4. Then slip, stitch, join. Okay. Now you need to find the middle of this ring. This right here is not the middle. That's where you put your stitches in. So right here is where you're going to have it. This is blurry, guys, I think. I don't really know. You want to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now that you've got your hole right here in the middle, that's where you're going to put your stitches in. Okay, so you need to do 2 double crochets to go with your chain 3, your chain of 3 that you went up with. Okay, now what you need to do to make this granny square happen is you need 4 sets of 3 double crochet. Okay, separated by chain 2. So you do chain 2 and 3 double crochet. Be sure to carry your tail with you. I put it on the back and I crochet over it, and then I sew it in, because if you do not secure your tails, it's going to fall apart. Chain 2, 3 double crochet, okay, you can see it's starting to kind of look like a square. Chain 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, having a little yarn dilemma here. Give me just a second. Okay, now to finish this row, or round, I should say round, this is where you started. You need to chain 2 and join in the top of that chain 3 that you started out with. Okay? Okay, see? You got your square now. Now, in every corner, you're going to do a shell. A shell is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So when you do your chain up 3, you're only going to do half a shell, because you're going to come back around and finish the rest of the shell. Does that make sense, guys? And ladies. I guess I could call y'all ladies. I do have one that's following my YouTube. He's a guy. Well, I've got a couple of guys, so. Okay, now, in between the shells, you need to chain 1. You chain 2 in the corners, chain 1 in between the corners. So you're going to do chain 1 and shell. Shell is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And if you're still watching, I'll slow this down for you and show you 3 double crochet and show you crochet. Yarn over, go in the hole, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's your double crochet. So you got chain 1 because you're going in between the corners. So now you're going to do shell, double crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, chain 1. You see how it's starting to look, guys? Very good. Alright, so do another shell, which is 3 double crochet, chain 2. And then chain 1. Now you're back to where you started, right here. To finish the shell, you just do 3 double crochet, and you need the chain 2, and then join at the top of that chain 3 that you went up with. Okay, now chain up 3. That's slip stitch join right there. I forgot to tell you, that's slip stitch joined. And then you do your half shell, chain 1. Now this is where it's going to start doing the rows pretty good, is this space right here. Anytime you have a space that's not a shell, which is over here, a shell or a corner, you're going to have 3 double crochets. Okay, in between shells is going to be a set of 3. It's done in 3s if you haven't noticed that. And you chain 1, because anytime you're between this corner and this corners, you chain 1. So now it's time for a shell, which is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, all in that space. And most granny squares that are the normal granny squares go in the spaces. The solid grannies will go in the stitches. Okay, so now we're at a space, so we need to chain 1, put 3 double crochet in there, and chain 1. Now we need to do a corner, so that we need to do a shell, which is 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, yarn over, pull up loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 1, and do 3 double crochet in the space, chain 1, and now it's time for another corner, which is a shell. So you'll want to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1. We gotta do space, so that's 3 double crochets by themselves. And I know I'm probably going fast, but the information's there. And if you're still watching, I appreciate you. So chain 1, 3 double crochet in the corner. We're at where we started, so we gotta finish the shell. Okay, so you chain 2, and then slip stitch in the top of the chain 3. Okay, and this is what we've got so far. You have a nice little granny square, and you can use these for anything, guys. You can use them for whatever your little heart desires. You can make pictures with them. 2 round granny squares sewn together with like a cross stitch pattern will make you pictures. You can do, and to join them, you just do the join as you go and stuff. Now, what I need to talk to you about real quick is when you decide that the end is the end, this tail, that is your starting tail, needs to be weaved in and out of these stitches. It does not go through loops like some teachers have taught y'all. You need to take blunt tip needle and run it all the way up, back down, and up all through your work. Otherwise it's going to come apart, and that's not something you want. If you run in the crochet business like I am, and a customer comes back with pieces of your Afghan, that's going to suck. So you're going to need to yarn suck, put that up there and back down, and in that way where it won't come out, because that's the worst thing that can happen to these, is they come apart. And you want this stuff to last for a long time, and so you need to be able to do that. And even when you decide to cut off the yarn here, do not weave it back and forth through the stitches like some of the teachers have taught y'all. You need, again, sew it to the back. Granny squares are one side. You'll always have your good side, and then you'll have your back side, because you don't turn your work, you just go around and around. So I hope this helps, and like I said, it's my first tutorial, and it's okay to dislike it, because like I said, I've still got camera issues, but we're getting better at it. And like I said, I got a tripod, but the tripod I paid like $3 on eBay, and it's already broke, and I didn't even have it today. So I'm gonna have to get a better one, because I got this camera I'm using is a video camera, and it's got a thing for the tripod. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for hanging in there. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you, and take care.